Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Night Terror's Robin #1, featuring two of my favorite Robins, Tim Drake and the Red Hood. But let's talk about the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Kenny Porter with art by Miguel Mendonca, colors by Adriano Lucas. And in this issue, it's Robin versus Nightmare Robins. When the two Bat brothers get taken into the Nightmare Realm, Jason Todd and Tim Drake must fight against their worst fears and each other as they are forced to relive some of their darkest moments of their lives. I think one of the interesting things about writing the nightmares for different characters is that you get to kind of relive and experience and revisit some of their biggest tragedies, because that's usually where a lot of fear comes from, especially for characters like these. I think Kenny Porter here really digs down deep into some of the more traumatic events for these two characters. Whether you're familiar with them or not, there's editor's notes in there for you to check it out. But Kenny and the team give you enough context to figure out everything that you need to know. So let's take a look at some of the preview art, because I have read some of Mendoza's art before, and I really enjoy it. I like the way he approaches storytelling. Especially here we see Tim Drake is kind of going all out, as we have in this conversation with Oracle. Just really efficient way to set up Robin's state of mind, right? He's been going through it. He's putting stuff out there. Obviously there's a little bit of unease because he's been working a couple of nights in a row. And then we go see Jason Todd, who is also about to maybe bite off more than he can chew. I love the little details that Jason tries to abide by Batman's rules, especially when he's in Gotham. So you can see on the box very clearly label rubber bullets to make sure that we as the reader are informed that, hey, maybe he's not trying to kill anybody tonight. But there's like really fine details to really, especially seeing the pages of the characters side by side, really delineates how different they are, right? And then here comes the nightmare. And that's when things get really good. We get to see a little bit of their origin, and with Tim Drake looking at his boat where he's currently living, or always been living in his run. Jason seeing the Batmobile that he was trying to steal the wheels off of, like back in the day, and that's how he met Batman. So and things just really devolve from there. It is a very fast-paced adventure. I think both of these characters have a lot to explore, but I think if you're a longtime fan of the characters, you'll know exactly what their biggest nightmares are and what insomnia, or I guess what their own minds is creating to lure them into this nightmare. But it is peculiar that they are both pulled into the realm together and they can kind of communicate with each other. They have a really funny interaction. There's a really funny line where, Jason Todd pretty much calls Tim Drake kind of a kiss ass, which is really funny. I love their relationship, and I think Kenny Porter really gets that, so he puts that on the page, so everybody else understands that they are allies, they are brothers, but they also have a lot of issues to work out between themselves. There's some really cool variants for this issue, which you'll see some of them at the end of the video. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.